Okay, we back, y'all. We back. All right, look. Now I was on there for an hour and 15 minutes, and I only made $4.18. Y'all, we up here, and again, this is my job. This is what I do. So I do need y'all to support. I mean, that means I need y'all to be hitting the like button and if you can send a gift, that's great. I'm gonna put my thank you, Miss Molly. You don't have to do that, Miss Molly. No. Thank you, Miss Molly. Um, guys, I'm gonna pin my CA at the top. I'm gonna get one of my mods to pin my CA. If you guys can donate to the cause, please do. I don't care if it's a couple of dollars or whatever. I'm just on here. Again, this is not a bash Kayleigh live. I know I have a lot of people that are Kayleigh trolls that were coming over and stuff. So listen, I get it, I understand, but that's not what this is, okay? I'm gonna bring the panel back up. We have to get to at least 30K before I bring this panel back up, okay? Say what it is for me now. What do you mean? Say what for? I'm not finna be arguing with y'all in these comments because you feel a certain way. We all on here. Oh, my CA. Oh, it's Tasha, T-A, capital T-A-S-H-A, capital W, the number 4. And that's my CA. Y'all can hear me now? Yeah, it was something going on. Somebody had called me earlier. And it messed up the volume on it, y'all. I'm sorry. There we go. Y'all come in, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. I'm going to get the panel back up here. I'm going to get everybody back up on the panel. Thank you, Uni. Guys, again, the live goal is, I'm going to stay on here probably for another hour. So the live goal is going to be $50. If you guys can help out with the live goal, that would be great. If you can't, you tapping the screen is all I need for you to do, okay? Tap the screen, repost. We're going to get up to 30K before we bring up the panel again, okay? Thank you to everybody that was coming up on the panel. Again, guys, when we up on the panel, make sure everybody is muted up when you come up. When I bring you guys up, make sure you are muted up. I'm going to play a couple of clips from, hey, Key, how you doing? I'm going to play a couple of clips until we can get up to that 30K really quick. And again, once we get up to the 30K, I'll bring the panel back up. But again, we need to engage, tap on the screen again. This live is not to bash Kayleigh. This is not a clout chasing live. I don't need to do a live for any clout chasing for a subject like this. This is an awareness live. This live is to bring awareness to parenting and to having a teenager. Okay, that's what it is. But a lot of people on the internet are saying that Kayleigh is being oh my God, Miss Claudette, thank you, baby. Thank you, Miss Claudette. Oh my God, thank you. You are such a blessing. Thank you, Miss Claudette. Whoever Miss Claudette is. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you so much. Y'all love y'all. Thank you. Hey, okay, so again, guys, let's try to get up to 30K. This live again is not too bash. Can you see my nails? Oh, I got them from TikTok shop too. Y'all go to my showcase to TikTok shop. They press ons. Okay. And also for my little beanie babies, y'all want to actually learn how to get on YouTube. Y'all want to learn how to get on YouTube, or for my older women, y'all want to learn how to do YouTube. You want to make the money that Kayleigh G and them making without, exploiting yourself. Come holler at me. Go to my link tree up there in the bio. I got a class on May the 3rd. It's $26.26. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Malika. Thank you, babes. Thank you, Angelica. They are beautiful and they are so comfortable, y'all. They are gorgeous. Y'all make sure y'all tap the screen up again. Thank you, babes. Thank you for my popcorn. I appreciate you. Thank you. Listen, let's try to spam the chat with either roses or populars. If you can do like the populars or the roses, again, it's gonna help us generate out. I'm gonna bring everybody up at 30K. If you were dropped down with the session, then come back up. I'll bring you back guys back up first if you didn't get a chance to talk, and then I'll start bringing other people up. Okay, I do want to let y'all know we do have a therapist. Miss Bridget is a actual therapist on hand, so she does give us insight from a professional side as well. Okay, again, this is not to diagnose anybody or anything like that, but this is to help some young parent that's going through something right now with her teenager, and she don't know how to what to do or what direction to go. This is what this is. I don't know Kayleigh G. I don't have anything against her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't have anything against Kayleigh G. This is not a bash Kayleigh G live. This is not that, okay? What this is, again, is to bring awareness, because we have a lot of teenagers that are going through things right now, and their mothers and their fathers are not capable of helping them. So that's where the village comes in, to where we need to help. Listen, hey, I'm glad your mama taught you well and your nana taught her well, but some people didn't get that, you know. I'm grateful for my mama. I'm very much grateful for my mama, and my kids are grown. I don't have any teenagers, but I have a dance team where I deal with adolescents. I deal with teenage girls, and they have some bad attitudes. They do. They got some real bad attitudes, baby. I'm talking about stinking. Do you hear me? But they get it from their surroundings, whatever they're watching. And y'all got to understand this baddie culture. This baddie culture that y'all done built up, that's what these kids is looking at now. That's what they looking at. You can't get mad at them because they want to result into sneaking out and doing shit they ain't got no business and fighting all the time. And see, my thing with Kayleigh G is you be so quick to want to take her outside so she can go fight some girl. But you ain't quick to get this nigga and go take his ass to jail. You ain't quick to go search for her when she take her ass out there and she doing shit she ain't got no business. Oh, cause I'm showing up. I'm showing up, and I'm gonna show my natural ass on you. Do you hear me? You ain't gonna never want to sneak out the house again. You gonna tell your friends, I can't sneak out the house, because man, if that lady find out I'm out the house, she gonna find wherever I'm at, and I'm not doing it with her no more. She gonna embarrass the shit out of me. You damn right. Oh, baby, it's gonna be secondhand embarrassment. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you not want to do it again. But as a teenager, we all were teenagers. Some of y'all are still teenagers that are on here right now. Some of y'all are still beanie babies. Y'all is. Y'all are. And y'all feel some type of way when somebody say something. I understand. But you need to understand that most people, when they telling you stuff, they telling you because they done already been through it before, and you need to take heed. Thank you, Mika. Thank you so much, Mika. Hey, Lucky. Hey, sis. So again, I am going to bring the panel up. Thank you for my daily heart meets. Guys, if you are following me, make sure you hit your daily heart meet. I need 2 more daily heart meets up here. Also, again, Mika, thank you so much for the galaxy. I really appreciate it. Also, guys, if we can hit this gift goal right here, these are 1 cent. And again, once we get up to 30K, I'm going to bring the panel back up. This panel is to, again, I'm asking the question, is it just teenage blues or is this bad parenting? Because a lot of people on the internet are split down the middle. Some people are feeling like it's bad parenting. Kayleigh G shouldn't have been doing some of the stuff that she was doing with her daughter. She wouldn't be going. But some people are saying that Autumn is smelling herself and feeling herself right now, and she doing too much. So that's the conversation that we're having tonight, and how to balance that. And me myself, I'm just gonna tell y'all, the younger generation, y'all feel like y'all don't want any help from people that are older than you. I need you to understand. Sometimes you take what the people say. You eat the meat and spit the bones out. If it's something that somebody telling you as an older adult that you don't agree with, don't do it. But it's some stuff that you need to be listening to, because we be so worried about trying to give our kids what we didn't have that we forget to give them what we did have and what made us stand up humans on this earth, huh? That made us that gave us morals and values. You understand what I'm saying? See, we thought it was punishment when really it made us the people that we are. And sometimes we got to get that to our kids too. We got to get that to our kids too. We just can't give them the iPads, the iPhones, all the nice clothes, the Gucci shoes, all of that stuff. We can't. That's all the stuff you wanted. That's all the stuff you wanted. You ain't even asked your child if your child want that. So again, this live is not to bash her. It's just to bring awareness and one, she brought this to the internet. I would have never dared. None of y'all will never know. Me and my kids is grown, but y'all will never know when me and my kids is into it. I wouldn't dare tell y'all shit on. She got on this internet on a panel and was talking to other people about going to go check this baby's hot pocket. Is you cool? That where is that cool at anywhere in it's on the internet. And some people is defending this. Yes, Sandy. Some people are defending it and literally sitting up here blaming Autumn. That is crazy to me. Hey, D. All right, y'all. We almost at 30K. I'm finna start bringing some people up again. Once you come up, please mute your mic. When you come up, please mute your mic when you come up. Okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if you are a page on here and you ain't got but 0 followers, or you got 1 follower, please don't request up to my page. I'm sorry. I don't care if you is a human or a real person. See, I'm not doing it. Okay. See, if you're not a real person on here, or you got somewhat of a profile on here or some followers or something, I'm telling you, I'm not doing it tonight. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know. And if my mods can again put the CA in the chat to support the live, I really would appreciate that. Let me see. I'm going to the people that I seen on here because they was on here waiting before. Again, make sure y'all mute y'all mic up when you come up. Yeah, I said it. I did. For the people who want to support me, okay? That's it. That ain't for everybody on here, okay? That message ain't for you. That's let that fly over your head, okay? All right, cause I'm a content creator. I'm a live host, okay? So if somebody wants to support me and help me with my goal of $50, that ain't none of your business, friend, okay? If you don't want to send no CA, let that go past the sugar daddy in your ear, okay? I'm not begging you or asking you to do nothing, but this is a job for me. You understand what I'm saying? And closed mouths don't get fed. Okay? Yeah, it's just 50. It's just, that's all it is. I ain't trying to be greedy, friend. What I'm supposed to say, 500? I'm saying, don't y'all come over with that bullshit right now. Don't do it. Now I'm being nice. And again, once y'all come up, make sure y'all mute your mic when you come up. Mute your mic for me when you come up. Y'all be so quick to be talking about people who ask for certain things, but y'all don't say nothing about Grip them. Y'all don't say nothing about Bossy Ass or Telvin or all these other people that be on this fucking app begging all the damn time. Y'all love to go over there and shoot, get them 2-3 cents and act like you done did something. So when I come over here and I'm actually having a grown up conversation, we having a real conversation. Ain't nothing wrong with me asking for the people who want to do it, okay? If you don't want to do it, friend, you don't have to. I'm not asking you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who say, you know what? I see what she doing. I like what she doing. Let me contribute to what she just asked to. And if you can't do the CA, tap the screen. I don't see you tapping the screen. I see Miss Bridget liking. I see some other people like, but I don't see you liking, friend. If all you can pay what you weigh is a tap and a damn daily heartbeat, do that, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Michelle. All right, we got everybody up here. I'm gonna let Miss Bridget. We're gonna try to keep it contained a little bit. We're going to because I want to be able to get Z. Now these two right here, they were definitely on the panel when we dropped down, so I want to make sure they're
If
able
you
to
want
get
me
their.
to, I can wait towards the end and just kind of wrap it up and
Okay,
allow them. I could do that. Let them.
okay, okay, okay. That would be great. All right. Who is that up here? Miss Z, you got the floor, baby.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So I'm 33. I'm from Memphis. And I'm gonna say this. It's a lot of nuances to this whole situation. So I just want y'all to walk with me through some things. And Ms. Live, you said a lot of things that I agree with too that I want to kind of piggyback on. But one, I'm gonna say bad parenting for sure. For some reason with little black girls, it's always been a stigma for decades to put the word fast and, they're into grown men and, they want to be into grown men. That's a very outdated way of thinking. And that's why I think in certain generations, when it comes to the baby boomer generations and older, your granddaddies, your uncles, etc., they got away with, sexual assault, molestation, and things like that because we always want to see little girls as fast. This baby's 12 years old, first and foremost. Secondly, I want to say this. As long as I have been following Kayleigh G, and this is no bash to her because I feel like Kayleigh G is scorned as a woman and she's hurting. And the reason why I say that, because there's been numerous times, and y'all back me up on this if you know, that she has went live to talk about her upbringing, how all her mother boyfriends touched on her, gave her money, did certain things, etc. So I really think she is deeply herself a woman that is looking for love in men as well. Then on top of that, you have three children with daddies that are not around. They have never stayed with you. They have not settled with you. And although she has such a hard exterior, women do hurt by that. A lot of women do because they looking for love too. Now, I don't know if y'all recall, but I remember one time too, she has stated that Autumn tends to get close to a lot of the men that she brings around because Autumn is the only child that does not have her father around. So these are things that as a mother, you should be diligent of. You should know certain cues, and it should be certain things that you as a mother should be accountable of. For one, if I'm not mistaken, you didn't really know John no time. For your kids to have been around him like it was. And if I'm not mistaken, because there's plenty, and it's the same way with me. I'm never going to her page or things like that. But anytime something going on with Kayleigh G, baby, it's going to be down your FYP all day long. Them T pages sharing it. There was many times when okay. There was a lot of times where I remember when she first had took her and her kids, they stayed at John's house for like a week or 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think people knew that when she was going live all the time, they were over John's house, literally staying there for like a week or 2 weeks. And you had really just met this man. You see what I'm saying? So I think as a mother, it's some things that Kayleigh G just got to be accountable. You dropped the ball on some things. And this is my thing here. We all know Kayleigh G be on her, you so thugged out, you so, you know what I'm saying, you got this hard exterior. And if I'm not mistaken, for a month or two now, even when you found out he was supposedly gay, you said that you have been suspecting that he was a pedophile for a month or two now. You mean to tell me you ain't shake none then? You mean to tell me when you say that your baby was in bed with this man, you ain't shake none then? This Kayleigh G now. This somebody that got hard. You see what I'm saying? And I was rocking with Kayleigh G. Me being a Memphis girl, you know, we ride with each other. But sometimes as a village, you really got to talk to people and hold them accountable, because I ain't seen you yet. How we didn't seen you ride out, bust up windows, ride out, ready to whoop somebody, banging on folks' doors for wigs and all this other stuff. You ready to ride out, but you ain't rolled out for your child, though. I ain't seen that shit. We didn't seen you get locked up plenty times, but not behind that man, though. So I'm going to say this. I really think deep down that Kayleigh G did like John. That Kayleigh G does have a soft spot and some type of feeling for John. Let's also keep this in mind. This is even after the fact that she claimed that Autumn was in bed with him, that she claimed that she had suspicions of him being a pedophile, that she also shared on her Facebook page of another person out in Chattanooga where he's supposedly from.
Say petty, okay? Because we don't want to. Yeah.
Petty. Okay, yeah. My bad, y'all. My bad.
You okay? You okay?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about, you know, he petty, whatever. You see what I'm saying? You had another person on Facebook that they shared with you that he was trying to talk to their 15-year-old daughter. You shared it on your Facebook. Right? So you've been having suspicions, but you ain't went to the police until now. And the reason why I think that is because she realized that John didn't want her. He wasn't coming back after you did whatever you did or whatever. Some dudes really be through with you. They don't play that. They're not coming back because you say you got good cat, you got this and that, you know what I'm saying? And all the dudes want you, and he wasn't coming like that. So I think now it's on some, I got to get my revenge. I'm not saying that he's right either for the text messages or anything. That's why I say there's nuances to this whole situation. But at the end of the day, that should have been nipped in the bud when you cast suspicions the first time. When you even got online saying that your son didn't like him at all, didn't even want to be in a car with him, hiking, skating with him. That should have showed you something. So as a mother, you got to start taking heed of those certain cues when it comes to your kids. You see what I'm saying? So I think now she didn't kind of drop the ball a little bit, and she don't really want to get the results. If John did do something to Autumn, I feel like Kayleigh G loves her kids. I'm going to say that. I think her approach is a little bit, you know, when she called Autumn a bitch on the live that time, it triggered me. I was upset about it. It triggered me.
I didn't see that, but I heard it. I seen the clip of it, and that made me feel, the way she said it was different. It was just like a different, like she was talking to her homegirl that she didn't like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's what it was. So I'm not gonna be too long-winded because I know other people want to speak, but I think it's a matter of parenting, and it's a matter of this is a woman that may be a little bit scorned. Like I said, I think Kayleigh G is looking for love. You say your daughter is also, when men come around, looking for that same love because she's the only one that doesn't have a father around. So I think it's a lot of nuances. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna wrap this up. All this, you know what I'm saying? I had suspicion and he slept in the bed with my daughter, and you said that you still went out there to spend some time with John and left Autumn in Memphis. She just said this day before yesterday on her live. You were still willingly ready to mess with him even after those suspicions and gay allegations.
Hell no, to the no.
You see what I'm saying?
Cut off with the moment that I seen when I found out he was in my baby's bed. It would have been cut the fuck off. And whatever's going on in my stomach right now, baby, the fastest I'd have went to the nearest goddamn place to go get some wishy-washy, baby, it'd have been done. Cause I wouldn't have brought another person in this world dealing with his ass. Do you understand what I'm
Come
saying?
on now. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't
Ain't
no
no
fucking way.
Ain't no way. So that's all I'm saying. Like, people want to say, "Oh, she just a concerned parent." Man, if you was really that, you would have stood on it back then. That happened a month or two ago, right? When he was supposedly in the bed. That happened a while back, right? She
Yeah,
was
that's
just
what
on
they
live.
said.
She was just on live last week at the clinic talking about she texted him to pull up to the appointment because she still would allow him to be a father. Did y'all forget that? Come on now. Come on now, it's the fact that this man probably don't really want her like that, and now she trying to really throw it. You know what I'm saying? She trying to really drill him in the ground now because you don't want me. That's what it's giving. And so I'm just gonna say this. I don't think that, Autumn is a little fast tail little girl and all this. Like, y'all trying to, that's the whole stigma with the black community. Y'all love to put that on our black little babies so that people won't pay attention and these grown people can continue being narcissistic as parents. That's what that is. Because before then, she said she had never caught Autumn with boys, talking to boys, or none of that. It's never been that. DJ is the one that has girlfriends and things like that. Rightfully so. He's in high school. Okay, that's fine. It's natural for kids to like the opposite sex. But let's keep it a book, okay? Like, y'all constantly saying John is John, and it's her too at the end of the day. To me, that's some sick stuff. And like I said, this supposed to be a gangster to hard, but I ain't seen you stand on big business at all about them kids, though. I just ain't seen it. I'm done.
Well, hey, what my mic at? Let me drop the mic for you. Thank you,
What's up,
Mr. Boo.
KG? You
Yes.
welcome.
Okay. Well, we got Miss Z gave her intake. That was very. I agree. If y'all can, hey Simone, hey beautiful, y'all can make sure y'all tapping the screen because y'all ain't tapping. I only see a few people tapping. Can y'all please tap? Make sure y'all sending the live goals up there, the little penny goals if y'all can. All right, the next person we got shoot them down. How you doing, sweetie?
Hey, my
Hey,
name's Maya. I'm 19, so I'm gonna probably
okay.
be on like both sides of both perspectives. But like coming from experience, I honestly think that like it's bad parenting. Like, and Autumn is 12. I feel like kids are sponges. They're sponges to everything around them. You feel me? They adapt to everything around them real fast. She literally said that like, oh yeah, my mom kicked me out and I had to go into CPS custody, and it's just like she's making her daughter relive this because I feel like she has some envious eye for her daughter. Like, and I feel like again, speaking from experience, within the black community, stuff gets swept under the rug, stuff gets, walked over, passed over. I really think that she wants her to, I don't know, get the same experiences she had so she could be as hard as her or something. I don't know what the motive is behind it, but I also feel as if Autumn took it upon herself to like leave or something. What do you mean a man laid in your daughter's bed after you closed your eyes and you didn't say anything else about it? It just went over your head. You so street smart, you so hood, you so gangster. You feel me? If I knew somebody that was gangster and they found out somebody was in their daughter's bed, they'd be tweaking out. Why do you think in your natural born mind that that is something that is normal? And then you have another daughter in your house. Like, God forbid something would have happened to her. Why do you think she left? Oh, she letting this man be in my bed. She didn't question me about it. She probably behind the scenes, she probably asked her for the money that she said that man sent her. Like, it's just all the stuff. I just feel like Autumn just decided, you know what, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do what I want. My mama don't care. She be taking me out to fight. I be twerking on the internet with her, just that and the third. She raising her daughter like she her friend, and she picking and choosing when she want her to be a kid and when she want her to be grown. And that's where I feel like she gets stuck at. I think it's the parenting. I'm not gonna go on about it because I'm about to go shopping, but I really feel like in the black community, a lot of stuff should be, talked about, not passed over, not just, well, they'll grow out of it,
Yeah.
they'll forget about it in a few years. Like, no, man, take accountability for everything that you're doing. Your kids literally mirror you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she should give way more love to her kids than she does to these men out here. Autumn's gonna be just like her, and it's really messed up, bro. It's really messed up because it looks like literally she's reliving her childhood. Like, are you serious, man? It breaks my heart dearly, man. It really does, man. But I hope y'all have a good day on here, man. and stay prayed up, man.
All right, shoot 'em. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you,
For
Nisa
sure, for
Pooh.
sure, for
I
sure.
appreciate your insight. I love to hear from my beanie babies. Y'all be coming with y'all tea. Y'all be coming with the real. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, and give me some shoes too, friend.
I
Yes, you
got you.
better
I got you.
shine.
I got you.
No. All right. We got, who is this? I'm sorry. Ho Bunny. I don't know.
I'm screaming. Yes, it's Ho Bunny. How are you? Why is everybody afraid to say that name? It's Ho Bunny. I made it that way. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing, baby?
I'm
Now
doing
you
very
got
well,
it. You
thank
ended
you.
up getting a follow from me accidentally, so I felt like that was for
Oh,
real. I think it was for real because of your name just threw me off, and the way you just
yeah.
said that, I already like you already. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
welcome. Go ahead, boo boo.
So, oh, damn, he always be calling me at times. Anyway, so I feel like, of course, it is parenting. It is parenting. And I think that the whole situation is sick and disgusting. I've been listening to panels of her all day, and it really just triggered something in me. And I think
Oh,
that
I
this,
got a question. She been on the panels all day telling the
no, well,
business.
not her. People have had panels about her. Now, she was on
Okay.
someone's panel earlier,
Okay,
and I don't
understandable.
know if that made other people have panels, but just been tuning into her type of content all day for the most part today.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I might have started that because I had a panel
Mm-hmm.
earlier, and then they ended up reporting my live. So
Oh,
I don't
well,
know if that was it. And I see y'all tagging Kayleigh G up in here. Listen, ain't one. First of all, I'm grown as hell. I can talk about what I want over here. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't over here bashing her, so I ain't gonna get in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I just want to let it be known why y'all tagging her over here. Okay,
oh,
all
well,
right.
she's sensitive, then I don't know what kind of trouble I can get in, but I'm a bash. So I feel
And like
like,
I said, all commentary is the people on the commentary. I'm gonna mute up and let you do your thing. Go ahead, Hobo.
okay, thank you. So I think that this discourse of her, well, let me restart. I do believe that it is parenting. And I find it strange how some people expect for a 12-year-old child to take word from a woman, a mother that's treated her like a homegirl for most of her online development. I think it's really weird that people can say, well, her mom told her not to do that. She should know better. But you see all the things that her mama has done. So why would anybody, let alone a 12-year-old, that she's involved in her online shenanigans, take her word for anything more than a talkie chip? But outside of that, I feel like it has led to a more important conversation, and that is teaching your children and the young people in your lives that the predator does not look like the old homeless man next to the van. The predator doesn't look like somebody hopping out the bushes. The predator can be your friend's mom. The predator can be the person that is on a panel that blames a 12-year-old and thinks a 12-year-old child knows right and wrong when the example of right and wrong is Kayleigh G. I think that that leads to us having more conversations with people that we let our children and young people be around. Talk to the people in the carpool line. Bring up this topic and see where their mind is. Because at the end of the day, when we send our children off, we may be sending them off to someone that thinks that a 12-year-old can be fast in the ass, or in the tail, excuse me. We may be sending them off to someone that thinks that it might be cool for your child to dress up and pop her hips on the internet while you're somewhere out doing whatever and your child is at a sleepover, or not even just a sleepover, because I know a lot of people feel a way about sleepovers. I'm talking about field trips. I'm talking about being in the back of the science lab. I'm talking about if we're in the Scholastic Book Fair line and a teacher says, did you get my text message about that video last night? Yeah, send me whatever type or what you like. If you as a parent hear that and don't find a problem with it, I don't want you around my child. To me, that is a predator. And I think that as disgusting as this topic and conversation is, and I do feel like it is disgusting, I feel like Kayleigh G as a parent, what she's choosing to show, whether this is a skit or not, is disgusting. And I feel like anyone making an excuse for it is disgusting. But as disgusting as this topic is, I do think that it can lead to something greater. And that is, again, letting our children know that the predator is not the man in the bush. The predator is not somebody in the white van offering lollipops. The predator can be your friend's mom that allows this behavior to come on. And we need to arm our children with the tools in order to help them protect themselves, because unfortunately, there are some adults that are not able to protect them. And that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Let me drop the mic for you again. You too. Y'all is baby. Y'all better come. Ooh, my Beanie Babies is coming up here. Y'all is saying a word, Jesus.
Oh no, I'm a seasoned Beanie Baby. Then I ain't no Beanie Baby, but I mean,
you probably still younger than me. You probably in your early 30s, young.
Yes, ma'am.
So you still a Beanie Baby to me, but
Okay.
you, like you said, you a seasoned Beanie Baby.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
You about to cross over into Auntieville in a minute. Sound like.
Okay, I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all ladies something. Auntieville is real. Hold on, my bad. I got excited. Auntieville is nice over here. We still looking good. We still going outside having fun.
Absolutely.
So please understand and know if you're on the covets of being an auntie, it's nice over here. We'll see you when you cross over.
To grow old is a blessing, and I don't fear. I embrace it. I hope to grow old. I hope to be 79,000 years old if God allows. I don't fear getting older.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. So, see, it was a reason why I was supposed to follow you. It was a reason. Amen. Amen.
Now, let me call my man back. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, beautiful. You have a good one. All
You
right.
too.
Who is the next person? Let me see. Miss Speak Your Mind. Let's go.
Okay, hey everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. How are y'all? Okay, so first of all, I just want to say I am 19. Yes, I'm part of the younger generation. And I want to say I do agree with the host on one statement that she said. And I would not have agreed with this before when I was probably 13. But yes, kids, as children, sometimes we do not like to listen. We don't like to listen to authority. We don't like to take advice. But this right here, this ain't the case, okay? Now, the thing about Kayleigh G, I don't really give a fuck about her, but in the Black community, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Kayleigh Gs. And if there's hundreds and hundreds of Kayleigh Gs, there's hundreds of Autumns, there's hundreds of DJs, and there's hundreds of Winters. And those kids, they grow up to be adults. Okay. Now, basically, what I see from Kayleigh G, I don't know too much about her life, but she speaks about it. And I don't dislike this woman because she's filled with trauma, okay? And I want to say this. My mom, I had a good mom, but she wasn't the best. And I don't bash her for this, but she has went through trauma, okay? She has went through trauma. And parents, y'all guys are learning too, okay? This is your first time here. You will not get it right the first time, and you may get it wrong the first time, okay? That is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But Kayleigh G, as an adult, you have to take accountability, and you have to see your trauma, and you have to heal from that. Because once you have children, you procreate, and you pass on this trauma, that's the only thing them kids are going to know. And when they have kids, what do you think they're going to pass on? But now, it is also an adult, if you go through traumatic shit in your childhood, it is your job to heal from it. Okay? It is your job to take accountability and say, yes, this happened, but I let it go, and I'm going to do better for what's going on right now. And, that's really all I just wanted to say, because I just think as adults, yes, y'all are learning, but you got to really see the bigger picture, okay? Yes, there's healing everybody has to do, but come on, do it for yourself and also do it for your kids. And that's all.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I like that, Speak Your Mind. I like that because as a parent, you do have to hold yourself accountable for the things that you've done that weren't, necessarily right. Because again, like you said, I'm not over here bashing her. I ain't trying to, I really hate that this is on the internet right now. This conversation shouldn't even be on the internet. And I've seen her on panels the past 24 hours actually verbally talking about this and verbally getting her checked and all of that on these lives. And I just feel like that type of information is just, it is personal, and it should be within the group or the village that she has. Whoever she was on the phone with, that's who it should have been with. The mama, the sister, the cousins, your friend, whatever, group of women that you have, it should have stayed with them. It shouldn't have got to this internet to the point. Even if we knew about the situation with John, okay, the situation with John came out. It should have been the only thing that should have been given to the internet is the fact that they was at that police station and that it was a police report filed. That's it. All the outside, the inside information, the transcript of it all, what happened, who did this, who did that, what Autumn did, the text messages. How is the text messages out? She gave this information to T pages and other people who were having conversations about it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, then you get on here and you get mad when people are having these conversations. But just like you said, we need to have these conversations because our parents and me and me, our generation too, we were taught to sweep shit up under the rug. But our generation was the first ones to start speaking up. That's why y'all got the lightweight right now. Y'all able to come in and be like, hell no, this shit ain't right. That's because we started doing it first. We was like, wait a minute, hold on. You tripping. Why is this? We asking questions and stuff now, So again, and these are signs also that you need to see when a man, it is no way that a man is supposed to be, I don't give a damn. I would feel some type of way if the child's father did that. Nowadays, with all this stuff going on, if your child's father get in his daughter's bed at 12, I still would feel some type of way about that. So I definitely would feel some type of way if it's a man that is not my child's father. And that's the first thing right there. Nothing else past what if she's sneaking out, she's doing stuff, she's sneaking doing makeup and stuff like that. That's what teenagers do. That's why I say it's both. I do say it's both because Autumn is going through a little phase right now. Actually, Adrian, I've already mind my business. My kids are raised. I love when a person come in and tell me to mind my business. I'm very much so doing that. All I'm doing is bringing awareness to a subject, okay, that's going on the internet. So you go mind your business and go in somebody else's chat and talk shit, okay? Go windmill in somebody else's chat. Or you could come up here and you could say whatever you want to say. I don't have a problem with if it's somebody that agree with Kayleigh and feel like, the internet is being too hard on her. I feel like she shouldn't have brought this to the internet anyway. This shouldn't have been on the internet, period. At all. Not all of this. I wouldn't want y'all to know all my baby motherfucking business. The only thing I would want y'all to know is that nigga getting his just dues. Just know that he going to jail. Know that motherfucking shit. Know he going to jail. But that ain't what's happening. She having conversations with people about how Autumn is acting and what she doing, and she knew better and this and that. Just like what Z said. Everybody want to holler about this fast shit. I don't like that. I don't like that when to be honest with you, some of these Caucasian women is some of the fastest women that you really they are from the womb trained to be doing that shit. We don't be trained to do. We trained to cook, clean, and wash everything. You gotta cook and clean and wash everything. You got a roof over your head. What more do you need? For the longest, those words have been following me. She said it. You hear me? That's coming from a black. That's what we had. That's what we was taught. See, them other folks have been taught, get married, get you a husband and get married. You got to get your husband and get married. That's fast shit right there. They be in the third grade and kindergarten with boyfriends and shit. You know, our parents wasn't having that. You ain't who? That's your little boyfriend. That is not your little boyfriend. Now, see, that might need to go to, hey, at least in the sixth grade and let them have a boyfriend or something. You know, we got to get them in there some way. But they was doing that. I'm saying, see, that's what they do. They have their kids, but they don't call them fast though.
Mm-mm.
They don't call them fast. And let me give you another thing. See, a lot of y'all like, well, y'all bashing her, she in the back. No, see, this is what you call holding the candle. Because see, if I was on her doing some shit like this and I ain't have somebody to tug my motherfucking collar, hey, what you doing? You know we don't act like this in front of these white folks like this. You up here acting like this in front of these folks. You do this you do this in front of Earth. You don't do this in front of everybody in America. You hear how they be talking about us. And you doing that. They already, look, I'm going to give y'all an example of the bullshit that they be doing. Y'all know this shooting that just happened with in Louisiana. The 8 babies that got unalive. And then the next day, it was 10 people that got injured in a mall shooting, right? Now, all of a sudden, they want to lock the animals up. Lock them up. We don't care how old they are. Lock them up. But see, they this color. They gingerbread color. But see, when the shit was going out, when Bobby is going in the grocery store, puming everybody to fuck up. Nobody, we don't need to build no jails. But all of a sudden, we need to build jails for quote unquote. They're starting to call our stuff mass shootings. When have you known for some shit like that to happen? Huh? Because they're doing shit like this because they are labeling our children. And this right here, when you do shit like this and you put this on the internet, this feeds into what they talk about. This is what they go off of. This is the reason why they treat us like the masses right here. When they see stuff like this and it goes viral. When they see baddies and shit like that, that's how they treat every black woman. Even if she's on this app and she's beautiful and she's on this, she talks eloquently, she's whatever, they still think that you're a bad, she's one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the 1% of people. And again, I'm not bashing Kayleigh. Hey, I know, so like somebody said on here, we got a cousin. We all got a couple of cousins that act like her. We do, and we love them to death, and we love that the rawness and the ghetto aesthetic of them. I love it. It's beautiful. But yes, is there certain places that I'm not gonna take my cousin with me? Yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't take, because I already know she gonna act a fool. I know how she gonna act. I know she gonna be loud. I know she gonna be saying some shit off the wall crazy. I know you know what I'm saying? I know where to take it. I know where I don't. She know where to take me. She know where to don't take me. You see what I'm saying? It's vice versa. I don't have anything against her aesthetic and how she does things, but this situation with her bringing this to the internet with this baby is dead ass wrong. This dead ass wrong, and I can't. I would be wrong if I was to sit up here and try to make it seem like and not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And not bring awareness to this, because you can have teenage blues. Your teenager can be an asshole. We just had somebody up here just said that we know this. You know, they be having an attitude out of this world. Do you hear me? You be wondering, where did you get this attitude for? You wake up every day and you're fed. You get to do what you want to do. You don't have to pay your phone bill. You don't have to do nothing but just get up and go. Why do you have an attitude? Like, I wish we be sitting at them looking like they crazy. Like, I wish I could be in your shoes right now. What is the reason why you woke up with an attitude? We don't know. We don't fucking know. Hormones every fucking where. We don't know. We just don't give a damn. But come on, baby, Sandy. I'm sorry, baby. I went on the tangent, girl. I'm sorry, my bad.
You're good. Hey, Miss Live. Hey, everyone else. So I just want to piggyback off some ladies that was on the panel. Like I stated in her comments earlier today on Facebook before her personal assistants came for me, stating that it took for you for DJ ex-girlfriend, as you quote, it took for her mom to give you a call to let you know that he was texting her daughter, and it took for you to give a call to the police, and you even asked the mother, what should you do? Even before you knew that John had slept in the bed with your daughter, allegedly. You knew that John was allegedly down low. Allegedly. But you kept talking to him. You kept talking to him. Even after you found out that John slept in your daughter's bed, you kept talking to him. Then you calling your daughter a B on live. Like, what? Who does that? Huh? Then it's just so much stuff that bad parenting. Definitely bad parenting. I just started watching her. Honestly, probably like late last year. And I don't follow her. But her stuff do come up on my algorithm on Facebook, TikTok, all that. So it's like it took all that just for you to call the police. And like Shanae said, you Billy Bad A, but you're not Billy Bad A when it comes down to your child, when it comes down to Autumn. Like, huh? Please. Please. Now you want to press charges on him because he did it to another child, but when he did it to yours, it was cool then. It was cool then. It was cool then. Yeah, I'm done this live.
Baby, y'all just for to say y'all been dropping the damn mic all damn night. I ain't had to say nothing because y'all is proving to you what I say. That's what I noticed too. I said, now why is it that she's so gun ho now that the other mama? Because let me tell you something. The other mama got soon as she got wind of it, y'all. She
Come on now. Own it. Come on now.
I mean, she got me fucked up. I don't know what you got going on. Okay?
Come on.
But bitch, I'm finna call. I'm finna the charges is pressed at this
point. Exactly.
From day
they
one.
They both in the wrong. Yeah, they both in the wrong, definitely, for sure. For sure. Both in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Both in the wrong. Oh, and another thing. Winter Daddy, if y'all don't remember her talking about this, Winter Daddy was in Autumn life. Autumn was asking him for things.
Yeah.
You never said anything to Winter Daddy about Autumn, but now you're saying something about John because allegedly he's down low. Huh? Allegedly he's sleeping in your child bed.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's been a few times that she's been on live telling them to text John and X for stuff. Go X John for this. Go text him for that.
Why is John I lost my train of thought. I'm really thinking about this situation with John. Like, I don't know. I done lost my train of thought. Really, I can't even remember what I was finna say. But yeah,
what's good? How you doing, my friend?
this is crazy. Well, okay. Of course, let's let our residential therapist. John is exempt from no smoke. He is guilty on the one guilt. Yes, he gets all the smoke. I don't feel like Autumn needs to have all this smoke on her, especially from her mother right now. If anything, she needs the support from her. But I don't like everybody was saying. It's not. I don't understand. What I understand now is some type of pick me thing. She wants to be chosen by this man or something because, or she just wanted to try to make it seem like it didn't. It wasn't. It didn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? She said this that lady anger is misplaced. Very much so. Much so. And she's taking it out on her daughter instead of taking it out on her mama. Because that's who she mad at. That's who she mad at, her mama. It's very much so. I agree. Go ahead, Miss Bridget.
Okay. I think what it all just boils down to, until she takes responsibility and accountability for all that's going on, and deal with the stuff that she has going on, that she hadn't deal with, she may not never be able to proper parent her children. She may continue to make bad decisions, and her kids may be affected from it. And I just think right now, the best thing for her, whoever is assigned to her case, and whoever may be the CPS caseworker, whatever, is need to offer some resources and just see if she's even at a place where she would even consider. I mean, because you're carrying a child. I mean, you're going to have to initiate. You're gonna have to start somewhere. I mean, are you even going to your prenatal appointments? I mean, because I know they were showing when you was at the hospital, whatever, you were asking the question if the baby was unalive. Um,
Mute up, guys, if you can. Please mute up. Put your mic up. Go ahead.
and so it just makes me wonder if you even want to fight for your children, even if you want to see your children do well, and provide them with, it's just sad. It's sad because I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I was a teenage mom. I had two kids by the age of 19, but with what my mom imparted in me, she gave me the tools and the skills I needed to be a good mom. Even at an early age, I still knew, I was responsible for these babies. These were my babies and not my mom's baby, and that I was going to have to take responsibility and do what needs to be done. In other words, life had stopped. I couldn't go out and have fun and do everything I wanted to. I had to stop, grow up, be mature, and take care of my babies, and by any means necessary. And so I just think that she's going to have to kind of dig deep, and let someone know that she needs to deal with those demons, all that she got going on, because she is dealing with something internally. She really is. And I mean, because I've listened to some of the conversations she's had. Even she's sat up and had grown up conversations with her 12-year-old daughter, and I just felt like that wasn't even the time to be doing things like that. You put her in positions to where you've put her in a place to where she had no choice but to be the adult. She was having to had the responsibility of taking care of her brother and her sister. She had to take that role on. She would, she's like, she's never just really had an opportunity of being a kid. It's like she's just had to kind of take on this role of being the domesticated in the household. When you were doing hair or doing whatever you were doing, she had to step up and take on those responsibilities as if she was the one who gave birth to those kids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now the best thing for Adam is to be able to be in another environment with someone, a healthier environment, someone that's going to provide her with the insight and the proper parenting that she needs, so that she can have a chance of having a healthy childhood, to grow up and see that the way my mom was parenting me, I don't want to be that type of parent. Or, my mom, she did the best she could do at her ability because she wasn't raised the right way. Sometimes we can be raised in dysfunction and think it's functional. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we're seeing with all these stories that you've been covering, is that the reason why the situation happened as it did is because being raised in dysfunction and unhealthy environment, and for so long what's abnormal becomes the norm. And I think that's what's the issue with Kayleigh. I'm not judging you, but I just think that someone missed the mark with you. And I'm not gonna put blame on your mom or whoever, because my mom is deceased, and I'm real careful about how I do that. But somebody missed the mark with you. Someone didn't instill in you all the tools and everything that you need, so that when you grew up and you became a mother, you would know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying, in regards to proper decision making and whatever. And I know you got people in your chat, the trolls are coming over here, her fan club, and it's because they missed the mark too. They're not properly parenting their kids. They like the foolishness in the drama and whatever. So that's the reason why they're able to kind of cheerlead all that she's doing or whatever, instead of seeing that, hey, she could benefit from some help. How can we assist her? How can I reach out to her and help her and let her know, have a conversation with her and let her know, hey, I just think what you're doing, you're on the wrong path, and allow me to extend myself and help you so that you don't lose all your kids, because the path she's on, by it's said and done, she's going to lose all of her kids, even the ones she's carrying. And something is off right there, that you're not even able to identify that the man that you gave yourself to lives an alternative lifestyle. How did you miss that mark? So it's got to be something there, that you're looking and yearning for something that's not realistic, and with doing that, you can't give your your kids the attention that's needed, because you're trying to find what it is that's missing within you. And so it's just a sad situation, and I'm hope that she's able to find the help and the resources that's needed, and she's able to correct what's ever wrong, so that she can raise these kids, and just have another chance at of healing from hurt and whatever's not right, because it's something is off. There's a disconnect. Just like I said, I listened to that live when she was telling them to bring her that iPad, and she said, "I'm not talking to you, bitch." And I was just like, man, I'm like, it got to be hard to live in that household, to be raised by her, and that everything you ever hear is bitch and motherfucker and this and that, and just everything but the right thing, everything except I love you, you're doing a good job, I'm so proud of you. I don't think those kids, I've never heard a live where I've ever seen her embrace any of her kids or anything. Only time I've seen her do anything is buy them things. And we know people will tend to go and buy things out of guilt when they're missing the mark, when things are not right. You would tend to go and buy things to kind of make up for the mark that you've missed or whatever. And so I think kids need more to hear I love you than you to go out and to buy things that has no kind of value to it or whatever. So I'm just hoping that Autumn is not feeling insignificant, or feeling bad that she's not feeling love because my mom just she don't want me anymore. It got to be a hard blow to know that your mom just said, because you went to a party, I don't want her no more. It's
Yeah.
something deeper to that.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's going to eventually come out. It's just not because she went to a party that you're refusing to raise her or want her back. It's something else that's tying to that, and eventually it's going to come out. We're going to hear about it, and it may even cost you your freedom, and that's the reason why you're probably just want to be done with it, because there's going to be some issues that's tied into that, because it's going to come out. It's going to come out. It's something else to that. It ain't just because she snuck out and went to a party.
right. Well, thank you, Miss Bridget, for your insight. We always appreciate the professional side of that. Who do we got? Because I don't think Miss Carla. I don't think she was trying to get up here. Let me disconnect her. MB Flawless. How you doing, beautiful?
How you doing? I'm here. How y'all
How you
doing?
doing? You got the floor. Go ahead. You tell us what you think about this situation. Hey guys, before you speak, can you guys please tap the screen? Cause y'all not tapping the screen, friend.
I
Y'all not
got you.
tapping the screen. Not y'all up here. If y'all not talking, y'all can tap the screen. But I'm talking about them people who floating in and out being those. Y'all can come up in here and tap the screen for TT. Do you hear me? Okay. And we do need a couple of money guns. So if somebody can send a little money gun, besides my people who be sitting there all the time, friend, that would be much appreciated. Also, we have a live goal. It's $50. My what's the name gonna put the cash app up in there? You wanna contribute? You
Y'all
can
make sure y'all contribute to my girl.
you can contribute, okay? And that ain't merch. All right, all right. Thank you. And also, you guys will be on YouTube as well, where I have almost 20,000 followers as well. So this may go viral. You may end up being on there. So if you have a problem with it, let me know. I'll clip your part out if you want me. If you don't want to be in here, but that I did forget to tell y'all that part. I'm sorry. But go
All
ahead.
right. So I just want to
Break.
say that one, I am an only child. I am in my mid-20s. So I just want to give my take on the whole situation because I couldn't imagine my parents, let alone my mom, ever treating me, let alone talking to me the way that Kayleigh talked to Autumn. That is just absurd. She shows her no love. She shows her no emotions, no nothing, especially one as a mom and then two as a daughter. I feel like those daughters need that extra mile because it's hard out here being a black girl. It's hard out here being a black woman. And we already, just like black men, we already up against enough. So to come home and not have that peace of mind, not have that comfort, not have that, I can only imagine how Autumn is feeling. And then to make matters worse during this whole situation, Kayleigh is turning her siblings against Autumn. She's telling DJ, don't talk to her. She got Winter snitching on her. I'm an only child, and even I have more loyalty towards my friends and cousins. I won't do no shit like that. I wasn't raised like that. To us turn against each other and telling each like, no, that's not how they go. You supposed to be teaching those kids as siblings to stick together, to look out for each other, to make sure one another is good at all times, no matter the situation. You got DJ in there down talking on her. You got Winter in there snitching on her. Like it just. It's wrong. So where is Autumn getting the love from? Where? In the house? Nowhere. So then you sit here and you get upset when she leaves the house to go find love. I'm confused. Like, that is the craziest thing ever. Then you talk to this girl like a dog, and she's only good to her or somewhat good to her when she's making TikToks that makes her money. So it's cool when Autumn is grown or acting grown in TikToks that make you money. But when she actually start acting grown in real life, then it's a problem. What the song say is cool when they do it, it's a problem when I do it. She's 12. She don't know how to, like a kid that age, don't know how to turn it on and off. How you act at work is not how you act, I'm sure, in your personal life. But you're an adult, you know how to turn it on and off. A kid at that age, they have it registered to them, hey, I need to turn this on and off when I'm not around my mama or when I am around my mama. You got her outside fighting with you. You got her outside twerking with you. You got her outside arguing with the neighbors with you. All type of shit. Doing grown people shit. But then when she take it upon herself to do something that you didn't write in her script, now she a grown ass little bitch. You putting all her business on the internet, but then you on the internet talking about them girls she went to the party with, not her friend.
I kind of want to piggyback off of what you
Like,
said.
girl, make it make sense. Like, it's cool. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, I kind of want to piggyback off of what you said because I watched the live earlier too, and I'm 26 years old. And my mama never, as mad as she got at me, she never called me a bitch ever.
Thank
I
you.
feel like it starts at home. The
It
love and the
does.
parenting starts at home. And if a child sees their mama doing the stuff that Kayleigh G is doing to Autumn, then she's gonna think that it's okay, and that is not okay, and that's not acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if she would have had her in braids, this short length, and had her with barrettes and all this stuff on her before that all that happened, then that wouldn't even have been the case. And then my thing is DJ messy too, because why
Exactly.
would DJ go and give that girl's his mama personal information? So he's a common denominator in it too, and he's older than he should be.
Exactly. He's in high school,
He's in high school.
so
She's
he
still in
should know better.
elementary. He knew better. He knew what
Exactly.
he was doing.
He
So
was
if you
being
gonna,
messy, but
yep.
he ain't get in trouble.
So
He ain't get
no.
cursed out like a
So
dog. He ain't get put out.
right. My thing is, if you gonna get on Autumn ass, get on DJ ass too, because
Get on
DJ the
all
common
they ass.
denominator.
Exactly. Get on all of they ass.
Yep.
And not to mention, now you mad at this girl. You the one who trained her to start calling John, asking him for things.
She did.
She didn't start doing that on her own. She didn't just say, oh, well, shit, John look like he got money, so I'm finna start asking him for stuff.
So somebody, I heard that. So you mean to tell me, because y'all know TT don't be knowing everything, because I be dibbling in all types of other stuff. So you mean to tell me that she was having
Autumn and all the kids call him
before
like
this?
the
I'm saying before this.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
And
As the typical stepdaddy. Oh, call
can I
him.
say something,
Ask him for
y'all?
this.
Let me
Hold
say
on, let
this
baby
story.
girl say something real quick. Well, I didn't.
Just like the same way she had her doing that with John, like they been said earlier, she had Winter Daddy doing the same thing. When Winter Daddy and Kayleigh G got into it, Winter Daddy said he bought all Autumn clothes for school. Autumn was always texting him, asking him for money, and he was sending her money. I feel like the only difference between Winter Daddy and John is that Winter Daddy been done with Kayleigh G, as don't nobody want her. Winter Daddy did not want her, but she still want John. How you want somebody who like boys and booty? I'm confused. That don't even make sense. Like, what are we
And
talking about? Then it's just weird because I just feel like once you found out you even admitted that you was on medication that had you knocked out and you could not get up even if you tried to, and this man got up out your bed. You have a whole couch, got a whole living room. He didn't go in your living room, didn't go in the guest room. He went in your 12-year-old daughter room, laid in her bed. You don't know what he said to
and
her.
that's what
You don't know what
that's
he
what
did to her. You
exactly.
don't know what kind of conversations we had. Then you always talking about how out of all your kids, Autumn the only one without a daddy. That's your only child without a daddy. And you literally admitted, I should never told him that. Because a nigga gonna take that to the fullest advantage. And that's exactly what he did.
Exactly.
He took that to the fullest advantage, got in that little girl bed, don't know what he did, don't know what he said, and he taking advantage. Then you trying to
That's why
be
she really
with
that's
your
why she really
daughter.
mad now, because she done found out that
Exactly.
he was in that bed, and then
Exactly.
Autumn snuck out, and then he was sending her money. So she's not looking at
Exactly.
Autumn as no daughter no more. Autumn is a bitch on the street that's trying to take her man. That's how she's looking at Autumn.
But the thing is, Autumn can't even take your man. Only another man can take your man at this point because
Right,
we
we
already know
know
he
that, but in
gay.
Kayleigh G twisted, traumatized man, she looking at Autumn like a op at this point. She's not even looking
Which
at
is
Autumn as her
weird. And
daughter
like y'all said, why are
because
you calling your 12-year-old daughter
a
and her little
bitch.
friend bitches? What you
You putting a business
on?
online, you calling her out of her name. Like, where's this girl supposed to turn for security,
Keep in
for
mind,
comfort?
y'all. Keep in mind, Autumn still gotta go to school. She still gotta go to school and deal with this.
And see
And just
all of
like
these
y'all said, you want Autumn to act like a 12-year-old, but you took Autumn to bust out somebody's window
windows.
and do this and do that.
You
But
had
you
her
think she
fighting
supposed
with
to
the
act like a
neighbors outside,
12-year-old?
throwing stuff on their lawn when them people was outside with guns. Them people was outside with weapons,
But
ready
you
to
want
go
her to
up
act like a
against Kayleigh
12-year-old.
G. And you had Autumn out there with you, throwing stuff at them people's house, throwing stuff at those people's cars while you was recording. That's why I say it's cool when Autumn is making her money and making her views and clicks go up. That girl, Autumn
Exactly.
shouldn't even had to ask nobody for no god doggone money. She shouldn't even been in a position, because one, if you know you got a daughter, not one, but two daughters, and you know how hard it was for you out here stripping and tricking and doing whatever else you doing, you should have already been telling Autumn and your other daughter, look, you don't need no nigga for nothing. You don't take this. You should have already been giving her those pep talks already.
Giving her
But no,
gaming
you
advice.
And
exactly. But no, you was telling her, oh, call
Oh,
him for
what
this.
and
really,
this the
what
Call him
really
for
thing
that.
put me
too.
though,
Hold on, baby.
y'all.
Hold on, hold on,
What?
Oh,
hold
go
on, hold on.
ahead.
Let me just finish this. Call him for this. Call him for that. Call him. But then you want her to understand, oh, we not together no more. Don't call him for nothing. The fact that Autumn made you most of that money that you making off of TikTok, Autumn shouldn't even have to ask nobody but you. Autumn should have already been getting an allowance, because most of that money you make off social media is because of Autumn, not because of DJ,
Exactly.
and damn sure not because of no Winter.
What
Go
really
ahead,
got me,
Kayla.
which was sick, was when he said something in those text messages to that 12-year-old girl about some goddamn Victoria's Secret panties.
Yeah, she did
You
say. She
talking
said
about
she
DJ
told.
girlfriend?
Yes.
What you
And
say,
like that
Z?
other lady said, it wasn't a problem until Autumn's homegirl mama made it an issue. And Autumn homegirl mama got her mama and her daddy, and they both was ready to set it off.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
when
no, no,
Kayleigh G
no, no, no,
wanted
no.
to start getting all
Hold on,
police.
hold on, hold on, hold on. He bought her the panties.
Yes.
Victoria's
Yeah,
According, that
Secret.
came out of
Victoria's
Kayleigh
Secret.
G mouth. That came out of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kayleigh G.
She claimed she gave the panties and stuff to the police officer.
Yes.
But she still gonna have the
But
baby. That's
my
the
thing
crazy part.
is,
Hello.
why was the police not called when John was in the daughter bed?
Child.
Why did it take for another kid to get
Exactly.
involved in your household foolishness for the police to get involved? I'm confused. But now Autumn's
Yes.
a grown ass little bitch.
And
She
y'all,
wasn't like,
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. But
it's okay.
y'all tell me if this an issue too, though, because I've never heard of a little 11-year-old going to get their private parts waxed.
What? Who got
She
some?
Yeah,
got
who
a,
did
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
she did that.
she took Autumn to get her private parts weeks. This was
You
like what the
lying?
month and a half. Y'all can go look it up. She had us on live when she took her to get her
You
private
is
parts weeks.
lying.
I
When the
promise
We're
you.
not.
I
We're not.
promise you. So
Oh
that's another
wow.
thing that was kind of.
Oh,
I'm like, I
MB, they
ain't
didn't
never seen
flag you,
this.
babes. They
Uh-oh.
done flagged you, boo.
They
Oh
flagged
my.
me off. Oh dang. Okay.
No, they flagged MB.
MB,
Y'all,
dang.
y'all. Can y'all please tap the live, because we had got a
Maybe
little.
I did that.
The
Might
only
have.
thing I don't agree with that everybody keeps saying is um they don't feel bad for Kate. Man, I feel like Kayla G, you a grown ass woman. After a certain while, all that trauma that your mama put you through, once you have your own kids, you supposed to know. I know what I went through. I know what my family put me through, and I don't want to put my kids through that. Then you know she a goofy asshole. This whole she said it's a different kind of love coming from a little boy. My thing is with Kaylee G, y'all expected her to realize John was a punk. She can't even realize her son one, and that's all I really got to say about that. No tea, no
Yeah.
shade, but
I mean, I
yeah,
mentioned that earlier. He has really, the little boy is showing those characteristics. He is showing a change, and I don't know what's going on, but you can see the mannerisms and everything in that little boy. He looks differently. And so it makes me wonder, John, how are you contributing to that household? And is the money you giving, is that hush money, or who do you have in your house? Because that little boy is totally different. I mentioned that earlier in your live, that the mannerism that he's looking differently. And I'm real careful with my words, but something is just not, she's not giving a damn. You're not. Your kids have been affected in a negative, in the wrong way, an unhealthy way. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone has tried to go there with them,
Mm. And
it's scary. It really is.
I'm gonna say this, Miss Bridget, too. I feel like, if Kaylee is going to, seek advice, or, because she be on live asking people opinions and what y'all think about this, what y'all think about that. But I really think she got to get rid of her ego too. Sometimes you
yes,
can have so much pride and ego, because I've seen several times where people have been on her live like, hey, I got some clothes or something like that I would like to give the autumn and winter. And she cussing them out. What y'all think we need them clothes for? We don't, like I'm broke or something. There may be people that genuinely want to, you know, give you good advice or help, I'm saying, send your kids something or whatever. And this was a woman, I think, who had like an organization or whatever that just wanted to send some things. So a lot of stuff too, you're gonna have to let your pride and ego go. Like, I feel like that tough exterior is not gonna always, like, that's just not what it is. You know
I
what I'm
mean, but
saying?
what can we expect from someone who rather do laundry instead of doing laundry, just go buy outfits for them to have something to put on? I mean, that right there tells you a lot about the individual, what's going on with them, because we know that's a sign of laziness. Instead of going and get detergent, you have a washer and dryer and wash those clothes. You're buying outfit to keep from taking the time to do laundry and wash and fold those clothes. That's a lazy individual. You know
Miss
what I'm saying?
Bridget.
So all you have time is for to doing females' hair and gossiping and smoking blunts while you're doing that. It's just not a conducive, a healthy environment for those kids. And I don't know what's it. I mean, even if if whoever is CPS, the casework, I hope she do her due diligence and don't let them fall by the wayside and through the cracks, and then she just send them back and not require her to do anything. Because if you're going to send them back into that household, make her take classes, make her take a drug analysis. She would have to do XYZ before she would be able to get any of them back. And if you didn't fulfill this, you are going to sit behind some bars and think this decision over, because these kids deserve an opportunity to have a better life. You know what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
ain't just about buying them items or whatever, but nothing is healthy about them in this household with you and just you being their mother. You are going to have to take some responsibilities and be accountable for your actions. And we all have been in some fucked up situations growing up. But that don't mean just because I came from dysfunction that my babies have to be in dysfunction. That should make
Exactly.
you even want to give them a functional upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Because you knew where it was like when you were a kid. That's even more reason to go and go harder. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to struggle and and live in that type of environment. So that's just an excuse. That's just being lazy. That's just not taking the initiative, and that's just not being a responsible adult. And I don't respect any woman that does not take care of her kids. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have been in DV situations. I was a teenage mom at 19 with 2 kids, and even with all that, I still dug deeper to figure out how to be the best mom that my kids could have, because I had a damn good mother. You understand what I'm saying? So the
Mm-hmm.
excuses are just like everybody got excuses. They just like assholes. Everybody got one. But see, take that and apply that and add fuel to the fire and do something with that. Give your kids an opportunity. Give them the opportunity that you didn't have. Or either that, keep your legs closed. Quit bringing these kids to the world when you know you're not gonna be shit for them. Give them to somebody who can have kids, who will give them a better life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing shit for them, but sitting up here on TikTok every goddamn day, battling and asking and begging for gifts or whatever, and talking shit to the person that you're competing against. If you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be, if you can't, don't have the tools to be a good mother, give them to somebody who will show them a better life.
And you do have a lot of parents that feel like financial provision is them being a parent. As long as they give you a roof
Very
over your
true.
head and clothes and food to eat, baby,
Speak on
you a
it.
child. That's it.
And
It's
that's
not
not,
about the
it's not
emotional and
enough.
mental state of these
That's
kids.
not enough. These baby need the emotional. I mean, because if you're not giving them that, you are raising up kids that are going to be dysfunctional. They are going to be so
But
traumatic
she
and
knows
toxic and
that.
unhealthy, and they're going to be another version of you. It ain't nothing but a generational curse.
Exactly.
Break the curse,
Mm-hmm.
because it all it is just going into your to the next seed. And these kids, they when they have kids, it's going to be in their kids. So the curse has to stop somewhere. You have to uproot that thing. If you see this thing is evident, you need to take it up from the root. Do the work. You don't need a man. A man is the last goddamn thing you need at this time. You need to get your household in order. You need to get yourself in order. You need to go and
And,
get some help, because
but
something
Kaylee G,
is there's a disconnect with you mentally.
she
Mm-hmm.
every I want y'all to realize this is every time she always have another man in her bed every other month, every 2 months, and every time she arguing with him on Facebook, on social media, they bashing her. I don't know if y'all seen, but in one of the videos, when the kids, when they be doing a reading the fake comments, one of them said something about you always talking about doing the dishes, but all the dishes in your bed, under your bed. So she's
Wow.
definitely
Wow.
lazy,
Oh yeah,
very dirty.
you can
Then I
tell.
just want to know how it took you 2 to 3 hours to realize your 12-year-old daughter wasn't in your house. You
You
want to know
can
why?
look
Cause
at
you
her
on
house.
live. Cause you on live all day talking in front of a phone, not walking through your house. Baby, it would have took my mama 10 minutes to realize I wasn't in the house. What you mean? Like
I
that
mean,
don't
but
make
you
no
can
sense.
look
That's
at her
sad.
house and tell she's lazy. You see piles of clothes. They always eating out. You're not cooking anything. The only time I see you in the kitchen is when you're doing kitchen breaks. When you got somebody over there and you're doing their hair in the kitchen. That's the only time I see your ass in the kitchen being productive, is when you're doing kitchen breaks. Other
Wait,
than
but
that,
did
you
y'all
ain't
see?
cooking. You're not doing anything. You always in the
And
bed with a
then
bonnet on,
And this
talking
my
shit to
thing.
somebody.
And this my thing here. You was just on live yesterday, day before yesterday, talking about some you got a new nigga now that you didn't F on
What?
while you was
Now wait a
pregnant.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I
Wait
Exactly.
a
can't
minute.
make this up.
It's
I said, man,
always a new
something is
man.
wrong. Something is
A
wrong.
new what?
And I think that it's a deep insecurity because she always tries to convince people that men want her. They always want to sleep with me. They always spending money on me, but ain't none of them sticking and staying.
But I
Ain't none
mean,
of them paying your bills. None
That's
of
you've
them
been
somebody
doing
you've
it.
that's
been in
not
Memphis for
old.
how long? So if you've been in Memphis for that long, in the whole through the grapevine, everybody know. Oh, that whole Kaylee G easy. It ain't nothing to crack that little egg everybody gonna crack that little egg, but it's Easter time around here. What we mean? Like, come on now, let's be serious right now.
That's true too,
Come
Kitty.
on now. Like, what are we talking about? Then another thing, I really feel like, and I don't listen. I don't bash no woman. I don't put no woman down or none of that. But I just gotta speak the truth when the truth need to be spoke on. I feel like Kayleigh G biggest insecurities is really like, you look a mess. You low key built like a man. No tea, no shade, no breasts. Barely got a little body, but you was a scripper for a long time. Then, oh no, let's talk about it though. Then when Winter Daddy got to exposing her and everybody was saying she don't never take her kids nowhere, don't never do nothing. She asked them, when did I take y'all places? Autumn said, when you was a stripper. She, what? When I was a what? A dancer? You're mad. You're mad. Then you talking about you took them to Miami and you took them everywhere you took them, you had to go dance at. You ain't never took these kids to no Disney, never took these kids to really do nothing really like a real activity. Then and like somebody else said earlier,